Let me see. I noticed I am not on the screen. Here we go. Good morning and welcome. Welcome to the meeting place. Look, imagine discovering that there's a pocket of peace amidst all this chaos, even like right now, right? I just want to check to make sure I'm on. I had a few technical difficulties, so I see I'm on. But so imagine that you discover a pocket of peace amid the chaos, right? That's our journey here today. I can even find peace in this chaos of getting ready to be on here. I'm Michelle O'Neill, here to guide you through navigating the invisible sacrifices of caregiving. I want to give you tips that can help you find those pocket of peace no matter where you are, no matter what's going on. So together we'll explore practical day to day strategies tailored to fit your schedule and your life's complex dances of demands with moments of stillness. Think you can't do it? Ready to find your calm in this chaos? Let's dive in, right? So, let's start with embedding self-care into tasks that you're already doing, things that are part of your routine. This means turning routine chores into moments of mindfulness or relaxation. You're saying, how can I do that? Right? So, for example, practice deep breathing while you're doing the laundry, while you're folding. Breathe in, fold the other side, breathe out, fold two sides, whatever it is, but practice those breathing exercise while you're doing the laundry, while you're putting the clothes away, or listening to a podcast like mine, the Caring Corner, that's interests you or that you're interested in, or maybe even listening to audiobooks. Audiobooks has been a biggie for me because I am so glad that we have audiobooks because on Audible, Audible is where I listen to them, or you can listen to them on different other platforms. But the thing is, having the ability to continue to grow, to continue to learn, to have ways of relaxation right then and there on wherever whatever you're doing, like folding clothes, or even while you're cooking, or while you're preparing, doing the sous chef things about preparing your veggies or whatever. You can listen to an audiobook, a podcast, do deep breathing, time consuming chores like these that don't need a lot of thought, so that you can do other things at the same time. It's the same thing as walking and chewing gum. You can do it. So maybe these moments of dual purpose time can be that break that you need, caring for your family and nurturing your mind, because you're taking care of things that need to be done, but you're also growing and using that cognitive behavior and being able to just breathe. And I'm not talking about the physical act of breathing, but the ability to escape or take your mind away from the normal day to day. So, next, I want to talk about, we always say we don't have that time. And let me check this, make sure I'm there, see who's out there. And thank you for coming with me today. Thank you for being here, making sure. Look, if you're having problems hearing me or making sure that I'm there, I think we're live. Good. So I wanted to make sure because I had a little hiccup this morning. So next, I want you to rethink about how you connect with your friends. You think you never have time to connect with them. Consider micro meetings, this quick, like 10-minute catch ups with them, maybe even 5 minutes while walking from one task to another, or from one appointment to another, or a quick coffee break while on a video chat with a friend. Use those times, things like commuting from work, if you have even a half an hour commute. Use that time as your call time. That's when I'm on the road, whether it's from appointment that I have for me or a chore that I need to do, like go grocery shopping or something, I use those times that I'm alone to check in with friends, to make my calls so that when I get home, I'm not taken away from the things that I need to do home, but I am making that connection. And let me tell you, those few minutes, that time of catching up and talking with a friend, it boosts your morale, it boosts your energy because you get to catch up and have fun and talk about other things other than caregiving. And sometimes that is what you talk about, but you get to let off steam and talk. So whether it's taking that break over things, like I said, that quick coffee break on FaceTime or Google Meet or any other things that you can do, make sure you can do it right from your phone. Now, if you're in the car, do not hold your phone in your hand. Make sure you have a way of doing it hands free. Don't do the Google Meet if in the phone. Do a regular phone call, but you still get the same effect. These, how do I say, these things don't need extensive planning. It's just a quick on the go thing. It's just spontaneous. That brief check in that keeps you connected and don't add to your workload. In fact, it gives you that break that you need. How about utilizing your wait times? How many times are we stuck in a line or sitting in a doctor's office or maybe even standing there at the pharmacy, sitting there waiting at the pharmacy for them to call your name and give you your medication? Caregiving involves a lot of waiting. And so do some of the same things that you did when your children were young. Remember when they were young and you had to take them to an appointment and they were playing in the little corner for the kiddies? Well, and you didn't have to watch them continually. You can use this time also to listen to a book, to read a book. That's where Kindle comes in. You don't have to take a physical book with you. You can have your book right there with you on your phone. Use your phone like for photography. Do some wonderful photography that you can use somewhere else. Having a hard time talking this morning. But even while your loved one is resting, remember when your kids would take a nap? Well, while your loved one is resting, do some of the things that you didn't have time to do. Use those bits of time for yourself. You could jot your thoughts down on your phone in a journaling app. You don't have to carry your journal with you. Remember, your phone is your friend. So there are certain apps like Journal on iPhone. It's only on iPhone only, but it's known for its simplicity and it makes the habit of journaling more attainable. You can do it right then. Something pops in your mind and you want to make sure you remember it. And you can do voice to text. Just take that phone, put it like this, and talk into it. And there are prompts there for you. Or what about Day One, which is known for its simplicity and sophistication, and it's on Android and iPhone. It's known for its versatility because you can do short and long form and even add in images there. And it's secure. It can be password and it's encrypted. So, and the other thing that Day One is known for is its experience. It's a whole experience when you get on that app. It could be overwhelming at first because there's so much that you can do, but just look for the basic things that you're trying to do first. You don't have to learn the whole app at once. And it's best for beginners or those not sure if journaling is the thing for them. It's friendly, it's journaling friendly. But it has all those extra bells and whistles for those who are seasoned journalers. So this is a great app. Day one, we talked about journal, we talked about day one, but there's also the 5-minute journal. Now, I'm not going to tell you about every app. I just wanted to tell you about three that I think that may interest you that you can put on your phone and use when you're out and about. So 5-minute journal, which is based off of the book 5-minute journal, is known for its brevity and it's about gratitude and reflection. And although it's a structured format, it is a mood booster as well. And there's daily quotes and challenges for you to do. Look, use your wait time to practice a hobby like I said, like photography or learn a new language or simply just enjoy a quiet moment with that book on your Kindle or even your favorite music. Go ahead and just jam with the music. This turns wait time absolutely into me time. Something I want you to build for yourself, and you won't regret it, is your personal identity kit. And you're probably saying, what in the world is a personal identity kit? Look, create a personal I can't even talk, identity kit that includes items that remind you of who you are beyond your caregiving role. Can you tell I'm excited about this? I am so excited. I always get excited when I tell tips. But these are things that we can do and have for on the go. That's what your caregiving, your personal identity kit is to remind you of yourself beyond your caregiving role. Things like maybe favorite photos that sometimes you just want to look at, and that's something you can do again on your phone, or a favorite book, physical book, or a sketch pad. Maybe you want to go ahead and sketch something, or you used to have that talent and you haven't done it in a while because you feel you never have time. Take it with you. Make sure you have this little, they have the little small sketch pads now. Go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's and get you a little sketch pad and a set of pencils you can get, and go ahead and do that and take that, keep that with you, or anything that connects you to your personal hobbies and interests that you have away from caregiving, outside of caregiving, and keep it accessible and turn it into to times that you can have those brief moments to do something to remind you of you. I would encourage you to keep two. What do I mean? Keep two. One already packed in a little bag. So when you have your wait time and your appointments, take it with you. Keep it in your car. Take it with you for those times that even when you're sitting in the car, when someone else is driving and you're going on a trip, keep these things with you to remind you of who you are, away from your task, away from work, away from all those other things. And then keep a little bag at home, maybe next to your favorite chair or in a room that you like for quietness, your quiet room. Keep them there so you don't have to look for them at times. And then another thing is schedule self reflection time in. Have a weekly, just weekly, schedule 10 minutes of self reflection, of looking back over your days, of what you have accomplished. This can be a set time every week where you reflect on where your feelings and your accomplishments and personal goals, things that you wanted to do, things that you got accomplished, that you think, how many times do we go through day and day and we look at that list of everything that we didn't get done, everything that isn't checked on, checked out, checked off. There we go, checked off. But what about those things that we did get done? This is your time to look at everything that you accomplished for that week, everything that you did that you didn't think that you would have time to do, the feelings that you felt, whether good or bad, and why you felt that way. Were they real, or were they just perceived feelings that Maybe you didn't have anything to back them up. These are things to remind yourself of your work, your worth, your hard work, and adjust your goals and identify outside of caregiving duties who you are and what you've accomplished that week. Look, incorporating these strategies into your daily routine can help you maintain your sense of self and mental well being despite the demands of caregiving, despite the demands of motherhood, of work, of service to others. This is your time to serve yourself, to do things, to take care of yourself, to benefit you, and to enhance the care that you provide for others. This is your time. I can't say how important this is for me to remind you of how you show up every day and how you show out. Look, if you haven't figured it out already, I had so much fun talking to you and researching and learning all about these journals and these things for this episode of The Meeting Place. I had fun talking to you today. So much fun that I was actually talking all over myself because I wanted to share everything that you could do to find you in the midst of your chaos. I would love to hear from you what you're going to do the next time in your waiting times as a reminder of who you are. What are you going to do for journaling if you're going to use one of these new apps? And don't forget to share here or come on over and join our community on Facebook, Women Balancing Caregiving, Careers, and Self-Care. I'll make sure to add the link for you right in the comments below. I am so glad that you were here today. Can you see how excited I am to share these tips with you? Look, thank you for joining me here today. Let's continue to support each other in finding balance, strength, and love in our caregiving journeys. Until next time. I'm Michelle O'Neill, and you are at the meeting place. Take care. Bye bye.